So Gervonta Davis is saying that he's open to fighting Devin Haney after the Ryan Garcia rematch. Now, a couple things to consider here. He said that I believe in the first press conference with Lamont Roach. I think it went under the radar um, when he said it, but he said it in the first press conference with Lamont Roach. He surely did. He said that he was open to fighting Devin Haney. What's so funny is he did the interview with Lil Yachty, and then he revealed that he revealed with the interview with Lil Yachty, he revealed that he turned down the opportunity to fight to fight Devin Haney and Turkey Al Sheik. He talked all that shit about Turkey Al Sheik, but um he knows that he knows that he got to get it in with Turkey Al Sheik. He knows the PBC ship is sinking. And I was the first person saying that. I was one of the first people saying that. Don't forget that I was one of the first people saying that PBC shit was sinking. But it didn't take a revolutionary to know that the PBC ship was gonna sink. It didn't. For most people, it was common knowledge. You know what I'm saying? It was common knowledge because you can't sustain a business. You can't sustain a business model like that. How they were setting up their business model, um, it was hard to sustain. Fighting fights that nobody want to see when in reality your your company is funded by the fans. So ultimately he has to get in there and fight Devin Haney. He know it. He said, I would definitely be open to fighting Devin Haney for sure, but he's got to redeem himself. If he looks good in his next fight, or if he fight don't go good, or even if he looks good against Ryan too, and he don't get the win, I feel it will still be a good fight to have. Said Gervonta Davis to Bubba Dub when asked to be interested in fighting Devin Haney. Even the build up since we were younger, coming back into the game with the back and forth, I think it still be a good fight between me and Devin. See, and a lot of people had. All right, now he see a hurt snake. You know what I'm saying? Now he see him as a wounded animal. That's what he sees. He sees him as a wounded animal. That's what he sees him as, a wounded animal. So, oh yeah, nah, I can get some. This is the easiest fight I can get for the most money. That's how he look at it. That's exactly how he look at it. Now I could beat him. Now he a little beat up, but a lot of times, y'all, a lot of y'all don't even understand. A lot of these fighters that go through losses, they get better after they go through losses. Historically, it makes them more hungrier. It makes them more determined. It builds character. A lot of times after a loss, you able to prove something to yourself that you may have knew or you may not have knew about yourself. You able to bounce back. You able to bounce back. So now you finding out things about yourself and you doing soul searching. I mean, that's why I like historically, I used to go back and watch documentaries, watch fighters. That's how I know so much about the sport of boxing, and I grew up in it. And one thing that, um, I end up kind of really noticing was seeing these guys when they were older, when they would lose. when they would lose and they would run a rematch back like Sugar Ray Leonard and Durant, it fuck with him. But it made him a better fighter. Proving to himself that he can come back and win. Adversity made him a better fighter. People think you lose and it's over with. No, this generation, they have been conditioned. They have been conditioned to believe it's over with. To not fight through adversity. When you got some adversity, to lay down and give up. But we have been, but in reality, adversity builds character. When you fight through something, even if it take you a minute, it's like you doing a test. You getting stumped on the answer. You might have to work around it and then come back to it, and answer the question. And then a lot of times, once you come back to that question, you got a little bit more clarity. Now you can answer it. Now you're like, damn, okay, I was tripping. This the answer right here. Answer a lot faster. Adversity builds character. Character without adversity, they don't go hand in hand. We always talk about, having a good character and being a good person, but adversity builds that. What's the point of, how do you know a person is good if he never been through any adversity? Of course, when everything going great and going right, it's easy to do the right thing. But when everything going wrong and you feel like, I'm gonna work through this, I got to take the easy cut and go rob a motherfucker. Okay, then we know your character. Your character is shitty. Same thing in this boxing shit. If you just picking easy fights, you just winning and you ain't going through no adversity, you ain't lost. How do we know what caliber person you are, sir? The losses and the cuts and that tells you, that gives you the respect. That gets you the respect. So, of course, it comes off as, he wants to fight a wounded Devin Haney. Of course, that's who he is. He sees an opportunity to fight a guy that's wounded, that he don't think will bounce back. He don't think it's still any good. He think he's damaged goods. And he like, okay, he's damaged goods. Now I can go over there with Turkey Al-Lasik, get an easy fight. Get a quick and easy fight. You know what I'm saying? Do what I did on PBC, steal money from the bank and then go back to fighting bums. That's what the Ryan fight was about. That's the message. That's what it is. Exactly what it is. And apparently he had this secret private workout where he only invited, it seemed like some internet personalities. I see some guys that do food reviews, Bubba Dub. He had a private workout because people feel like he made it private because he didn't want people asking him a tough question. So a lot of the hardcore boxing media wasn't invited. They invited these social media influencers to come to the workout because some people believe that they didn't want to ask Tank about Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. He didn't want to have to answer the tough question. Which, for the most part, I think was stupid because in most of them podcasts, they asked Yachty, the Jay Hill guy, they asked the tough questions and he answered them. You know, and then again, we know that type of stuff through the publicist is staged. You know, they teach you how to answer them questions. They go over the questions that they're gonna ask if you got a good publicist before you arrive. So he had an open workout to avoid the questions, and I mean, so did Tank ain't got to prove nothing to us. We already proved who he is. And you know, a lot of people talking about him calling Bud a raccoon. I mean, you know, the ball's on him to say that, and that's what he is. You know, he fight under the biggest raccoon in boxing history, Al Haymon. He let the Mexicans do whatever they want to do. That's why he praised Mexicans so much. He always kissing Canelo Alvarez's ass. He always giving them opportunities. Just like his zaddy, Floyd Mayweather, and his big zaddy, Al Haymon. Probably be running a train on Tank, real talk. You already know they say Al Haymon, butterfly in the sky. I can fly as high. Take a look. It's a notebook. Been over for Al Haymon. You can put it anywhere. Yeah, that's why Tank just started being zesty. Turn into the Tank Diddy. Turn into Tank Diddy. Always Diddy bopping, slapping his hips, twerking. Remember that nigga slid in the ring? He was popping on the goddamn canvas doing the crybaby. Oh, sassy ass niggas from Sweetmore. When y'all refer to Tank in Baltimore, it's Sweetmore. Real talk, Sweetmore. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Join the Patreon. That link's in the description as well, too. I appreciate the love. Excuse me. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.